Hey guys, what's going on? This is Fred2266 here, and welcome to another episode of the critically acclaimed web series Fred Talks. Unfortunately, though, this episode won't be the usual, the norm of lighthearted, cheerful editions of Fred Talks. Oh, who am I kidding? This show hasn't had enough episodes for me to attach some sort of mood or label onto it. It's had less than 10 episodes, and if you think about it, this is the reboot, and it's only episode 2. All the old episodes kind of don't count. But in the past, I ate a Domino's pizza on this show and talked about it for 15 minutes. And the very first episode of the reboot was me just blabbering about why Fred Talks sucks for 20 minutes. Probably some others in there. All the rest were stupid, too. There's no reason to take this show seriously. Until today. I've been dreading making this for a few weeks now. But the time has come. The more I wait on it, the more I will become disinterested in the notion of discussing this certain topic that I have lined up for you all today. And therefore, the more I'll procrastinate, and I might never build up the guts or the courage to hit the start broadcast button. I'm really nervous. I don't want to do this, but what better time than the present, as they say. So let's get this over with, because I want to get this over with, because I don't want to talk about this at all. I don't want to. Well, then you might ask, well, why are you talking about it, Fred? Well, I've had a feeling the past close to a month that has been nagging me, aggravating me, irritating me, making me disappointed in myself. This is not a rant video at all. This will not be any sort of rant. I guess you could classify it as a vent. If I sound angry at all throughout the course of this video, it's simply because I'm directing anger at myself. I'm not angry at one specific person. However, this video is directed towards one specific friend of mine. And one reason why I have debated even covering this, not only in an episode of Fred Talks, but even bringing this up at all, is because this friend of mine is, let's not sugarcoat it. They're very, 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 very sensitive. I use the word very to indicate just how sensitive they are. Extremely. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying there anything is. That there is anything wrong with that. It makes them who they are. And I love who they are. I adore this person. I really do. So I don't want anybody to assume that I'm picking on them for being sensitive. No, I'm not saying that at all. It's simply a fact. They've admitted it themselves. If you ask them, they will tell you that it's true. It's just a fact. Not picking on them in the slightest. And they have a lot to deal with. Also, they have a lot on their mind constantly. And I have the utmost fear that this video will, 1, cause them even more anxiety and more things to worry about. 2, it'll offend them in some way. I don't think this video will impact our friendship at all. In fact, I know it won't, because they're a great person. And 3, it'll pressure them into doing something that they might otherwise not feel comfortable or even want to do. So you can imagine why I do not want to cover this at all. I don't want to. I don't want to hurt them. But this thought has been hurting me internally. I haven't been losing sleep over it. And in the in the scope of things, some people might not consider it that big of a deal, but it is to me. All of my feelings are a big deal because they're mine. And nobody loves me more than me. And because I love myself so much, I don't want to have to suffer through this anymore. Now, I might be exaggerating. Again, I'm not losing sleep. I'm not losing the urge to eat. I don't have suicidal thoughts over this thing. But every time I go to a specific place on the internet, this problem arises and it forces me to think about it. And the more I think about it, the more it gets under my skin. And the more my thoughts start erasing. And generally, I don't like to think at all about anything. I'm the type of guy, I like to sit back. I'm laid back. I take things as they go and as they come. And if a problem arises, I deal with it via a multitude of ways that I'm comfortable with. But I don't think. And that might seem like I'm calling myself stupid. No. I don't think because it wastes energy. And I need energy. And also because a lot of things just aren't worth thinking about. And that's just me. Some of my friends think constantly. Some of them, it's not their fault. It's an illness they have. Me, I don't like to think. Ever. About anything. That's not hyperbole. I don't think. But I'm thinking about this. And I don't want to. I don't want it to be an issue. I don't want it to be a problem. I don't want it to be a struggle in my mind. I don't want it to cause a struggle between me and my friend and I. But I need to get it out there. Now. Because, like I said, the more I wait, the more it becomes an issue. I need to discuss this. And what better place than Fred Talks? As I've admitted, and as I will admit to you, I'm better suited with text. I'm better at expressing myself through text than voice. But I have this show, so I may as well make an effort to get this feeling out of there with my show. Oh, gosh. Stuff on my computer screen. Okay. As you can, let's finally get to the topic of the video. As you can see, I'm just turning my monitor. I'm just checking my audio volume. Of course, it's gotten quieter. No shit. As you can tell via the title of the video, today I'll be talking about jealousy. Now, I'm not going to give you all a crash course on the meaning, the term, the concept of jealousy. We all know what it is. We have enough knowledge about it. I'm not going to spend 2 hours discussing jealousy. No. See, Fred Talks, for an episode to be considered a Fred Talks by me, it has to be at least 10 minutes long, and I have to be talking about a certain topic for that amount of time. It could go as far as, say, I like professional wrestling, which I do, and my only reason is because it's cool. But yet, if I'm able to say wrestling is cool in enough ways that I can reach a 10-minute mark, then it's an episode of Fred Talks about wrestling and why it's cool. All I have to do is talk about anything for 10 minutes. If I can't reach that, then I won't consider it such. But if I do, it's Fred Talks. This has already gone 5 minutes, probably. This will easily make the cut. And even if I didn't have a 5-minute intro, it'd still be 10 minutes. I know that. Yes, jealousy. Again, I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to go to the Webster Dictionary and read out the definition of the word jealousy or jealous. No, we all know what it is. Simply put, I have been having jealous feelings as of late, and here is my platform to discuss them. That's all this is. You're not I am not going to be your college professor teaching a course about jealousy. No. It's as simple as I'm jealous of a certain thing, and here is my chance to go into detail about it. That's it. That's all this is. So let's do that, shall we? And I'm not sure how to do this, so I don't plan this stuff out. Let me scoot up. Let me just lean back. All right, that's better. Now I'm more comfortable. My mind isn't, though. Now, jealousy. It's a weird emotion, and it's one that I don't feel that often, if ever. Ever. But even I, somebody who doesn't think, can feel it. And this video will be proof of that. I don't know how often you feel it, but for me, not much at all. But that hasn't been the case as of late. One reason. Well, I guess I should reveal who this friend is. There's no use building it up. I'm the type of guy that likes to build up, but that's only during stories. This isn't a story. This is just me coming out and saying what's on my mind. The friend I'm referring to that I'm afraid to make this video for, it's you, Pinky. It's you. Now, you may have been assuming that it was you ever since I said the word sensitive, because I have quite a few sensitive. Jason, Alex, Pinky. And I'm sensitive, in a way. But those are the three friends I have that are sensitive, at least that I know of, that they've told me, that they've let on. But Pinky, perhaps no more than you. Or none of them is more sensitive than you. And again, that's okay. I'm not dogging you for it. I'm just stating facts. This video is for you, though. And you're probably already on edge. You're already uncomfortable. You might have paused the video, even started pacing around your room to build up the courage to start the video again. And that's okay. That's okay. Please, though, just relax. Try, at least. Remain calm. I haven't even gotten to the crux of the issue yet. And it's not really even an issue. It's just a feeling. You know how you have your venting chat on your Discord server? Well, right now this is my venting show. And I'm not comfortable typing all this out. This will be quicker, recording my thoughts with my voice. So if you don't mind, please listen to the whole video, watch the whole video. It'd mean a lot to me. I'd really appreciate it, because the target is you. And by extension, the target is your Discord server. Now, I'm going to go. Hold on. Now you can see my mouth better. Good. I'm going to go to your Discord server, because I need it as a visual aid. I need to explain my point. That's why my monitor will be on for now. Excuse me. Now, yes, Pinky's Land. We're on Discord. We're on Discord right now. Great. This is where the jealous thoughts first emerged. Wonderful. And this is not only emerged, but this is the sole reason why I'm jealous. This server of yours. Now, I'm going to screen share it. Do not worry, because this video will not be public. It will be unlisted. And the only people that will see it, very small majority of people, mostly my friends. You, Alex, Jason, whoever whoever the rest of my friends are, and maybe you'll share it amongst some of your friends if you're comfortable. Fine. Share it to whoever you want. I don't care. Just watch the videos all I want. So I'm going to be screen sharing your Discord server, but nothing will get leaked. Don't worry. I'm only on the welcome rules section. So no conversations between you or any of us or our friends will be revealed or displayed. Don't worry. I just need it as a visual aid. Let me center my thing. Okay. So here we are on the Discord. Wait, what? Or not? What the fuck? Huh? Well, let me just... Oh, Jesus Christ. There we go. Okay. Screen share sucks. Yes. So you can't see my face anymore, but that's okay. It's only for the time being. Here's your Discord server, Pinky's Land. Woo! And it's a great server, and I do enjoy my time there, especially since you got rid of a big majority of people. I feel a lot more comfortable here. But one thing I don't feel comfortable about, which I will reveal now again, is the entire catalyst for my jealous thoughts that have been occurring, and it all started about a month ago. Whenever you made your Discord server, or well, maybe not right when you, maybe like a few days after you made it. It wasn't immediately, a few days or so. Yes, okay. God damn it, this fucking thing. All right. Here's your server, and here's where it all began. Now, let's direct our attention towards the right side of the tat. I combined the word chat and text box. The chat. Here we have the members list. All the members are listed. Great. Well, it's kind of glitching right here. Gee, when I try to scroll down to the bottom, oh well. We've got Greenie, we've got Roxy, we've got Alex, Darren, JC, Yosho, Dan, me, Zach, Blue, Cheesy, I don't even know this person. Jay, I don't even know that person. But they're cool though. Angel, Jason, Goten, Hunter, Volp, you. I think that's it. I can't scroll down anymore. You get the idea. So yes, you might be wondering, well, what's the issue? Well, I'll tell you. Ever since you started your Discord server, you've taken all of your friends and divided them up into separate groups, which we can see here. First, we have Team Lacey, which is comprised of you, Greenie, Roxy, and somebody else. I forgot. Maybe there wasn't anybody. Well, Limey's also in Team Lacey. But these are the people in your server, which I think that's it. Greenie, Roxy, and you. Which, you know, I'm obviously not a part of Team Lacey. So that's okay. Then we have members. Blue, Cheesy, and Jays. Cool. We have the bots. Botemon and Tatsumaki. I'm not a bot. I don't belong here. And we are all members. And as you can see, we all have the members tag. So we're all members. But these three are only here solely. They are considered only members because that's the only tag they have by their name. What the fuck is happening? Yeah, I'm not a bot. Also, you have sisters, which is only Angel because she's the only female in the server besides you, which I'm not a girl, so I clearly don't belong there. So cool. Then you have close friends, which is consisted of me, Dan, Zach, Hunter, Jason, and Goten. And last but not least, here is where the issues arise. We have brothers, Alex, Darren, JC, and Yosho. Now, I'd like to start off by saying I have no issues with these four being considered brothers, and why would I? It's your choice. If you consider them that way, I have no reason to judge you for it. And furthermore, well, I know for a fact Alex and Darren absolutely deserve this title. JC and Yosho, well, I mean, clearly they deserve it. It doesn't really matter what my opinion is. As long as you think they deserve it, then they deserve it. But I haven't really seen how you interact with the two of them. So, yeah. So, for sure, all four of them deserve it. Great. And it's amazing when you find people in your life that you can think as highly of, to consider them a member of your family, or just as good as a member of your family. That is very rare with friends, and it's wonderful. I have friends I think of as much as siblings. Actually, I like them more than my siblings, because my brother is a deadbeat. And my sister, well, she's cool, but oh well. Yeah, Alex, Jason, Midnight Hunter, Darren, I consider them brothers. And Pinky, I consider you a sister. And that's the honest truth. I truly feel that way. I really do. Here is where it gets murky. And here's where I become disappointed in myself. You can probably see where I'm going with this. If not you, Pinky, then surely somebody watching this video knows where this is headed. Again, I have no issues with this. That's great. It's great that you have people in your life that you think so highly of like this. And congratulations to all of them, and they deserve it. But then I look at myself, who is right here under close friends, and I start wondering. At first I didn't think anything of it, but then the more I looked at it, the more the thoughts crept in. And I came to the conclusion that I don't understand why I'm not in this category. You have these four, and wonderful, but I feel like you've overlooked me in this regard. Now, I don't want to make you upset or anything, and I probably will anyway. That's not my intention, though. I need to say this. But I genuinely think I should be here and not here. For the longest time, I always thought that just being somebody's friend was enough for me. Whether it be the bestest of friends, the pinnacle of friendship that you can achieve, or the very bottom, the very last tier on the friendship totem pole. Wherever I am, as long as people look at me and think, I consider Fred a friend, as long as I've made enough of an impact on somebody to where they will look at me and think of me as more than just an average guy, more than just somebody to talk to, more than just an acquaintance, but just a friend. your run-of-the-mill friend that you have. It would be enough. It would be satisfactory and acceptable, and it would make me feel like I accomplished something, because my only goal in life at the moment, at least, well, of course I want to make money, get out of the house, and have a fruitful, productive life. But one of the main reasons I wake up every day is to make my friends happy in whatever way I can. And I thought that was all I needed. That was all that I desired to sustain me and to make me feel accomplished. Oh, and you change your username, and now it's no longer lagging. But ever since you started your Discord server, I've realized that it's not enough. It's not good enough for me just to be a friend, or even a close friend. Yes, I truly am grateful that you would consider me even here. Heck, I could just be a member. Like, let's be honest. Had you even talked had you even spoken to Cheesy or Jays before this server? I'm I know one of them is Greeny's friend, and the other one I forgot where they came from. I have a bad memory. But do you really consider these two friends? If you do, that's okay. But do you? That's a rhetorical question. You don't have to answer that unless you want to. But you think of me as a close friend, and that's great. I mean, it means a lot, but it doesn't mean enough. A month ago, it would have meant the world to me to be anything to you, any level of friend. But now that I look at your server and I see all these categories and sections that you've divided the members into, I look at where I am compared to these four, and I'm just not satisfied. Not only am I not satisfied, I feel robbed. I feel like I've been overlooked, because I truly believe I should be here. And I'll tell you why. It's not just because I'm being selfish. I've known you over a year now. And in the grand scheme of things, that's really not a long time. That year went by so fast. Heck, I've known Alex for almost 4 years. It doesn't even feel like it's been 2 years. So, but it has almost been 4 years. But it just goes by so fast. But a year is still a year, and throughout that year, I've grown to love you and respect you and care for you as if you were a family member, even if your anxiety might tell you otherwise sometimes. And, of course, I'm not always going to be there because, yes, as Dan has pointed out recently, I still have my own life, and I want to be by myself sometimes. That's just the truth. Even if my friends are having problems, I need time for myself to unwind and catch my bearings. I can't always be helping my friends. I'm sorry if it's mean, but I just can't. I just can't do it. I love when I am able to help my friends, but if I can't have time to myself, I'm going to go crazy. I really will. So as much as your anxiety wants to bullshit you, I love you. I really do. And throughout this year, I'm not exaggerating. I know this for a fact. At least 95% of the time, I've been there for you. And not only have I been there for you, I've helped you. I know that. And nobody can argue with me, because I know I'm right. Because I've seen the smile on your face after you've gotten done talking to me. And all the times I've made you laugh and made you feel better. And all the times I gave you good advice, whether it be about Limey or college or anxiety in general. Even when I fucking helped you name your Pokemon. I could sense the happiness in your voice and in your text. I could sense that you were truly happy being with me. And that's all I want in life right now, is to make my friends happy. True. And I've made you happy so much, and I don't think you can deny that, because I have. And it's been a year of me constantly doing that. And the only end, the goal that I can see for myself is being here among this group, being a brother to you. Because I've done so much for you. I'm not going to sit here and say I've done more for you than Alex or Darren or JC or Yosho. But, and I really do feel this way, I feel as though I've done just as much as all of them. I mean, truly. Even Alex, who goes above and beyond always to let his friends know that he's there for them, and not just there for them, but give them closure and give them answers that maybe they didn't even know that they wanted, but they needed. They just didn't know. I feel that I've done just as much for you as all of them have. It's not a competition. I know friendship's not a competition. And I'm not treating it as such, but I've been there for you every step of the way. And I don't see why I wouldn't be in this class. Pinky, I remember the date that I met you. April 9th, 2016. And no, I didn't make this up. I didn't make this up. In fact, just to prove it, just bear with me for a moment. What page was it on? Let's try 7. On August 15th, not quite. 6. That was... No. 5. This one has to be it. No? 4. Gosh, I don't upload that often. 4. I know I had Chris Jericho as my profile picture, and this one's pretty long. It's got to be this one. Well, there's the date, April 9th. And just in case you still don't believe me, I can provide this video for you if you want. But let me see if I can make this work. I want you to believe me, and I'm going to prove it to you. I'm trying to find the time in the video where you show up. Well, whatever. You'll just have to take my word for it. I can provide the video for you if you want. It's just called Y. The letter Y. And I can turn my webcam back on now. I don't need screen share on anymore. So let's close Discord. Yeah. The video's called I Met You April 9th. That was the day Alex invited you into my call. And the day I met one of my best friends. I mean that. And I not just a close friend, but a sister. One that I've never had before. I've never had a female friend that I think that highly. I've hardly ever had any female friends. It's really not that. I'm not used to that. But you and I just clicked. We just bonded immediately. I met you April 9th. Now, and this doesn't really matter. This isn't really necessary. But do Alex, JC, Yosho, or Darren remember the day they met you? And they might. And I'm not calling them out at all. It's just a question. Do they remember? If they do, okay. If they don't, okay. Like I said, it doesn't mean anything. I'm just using it as an example of how much you mean to me. Because that was an important day in my life, April 9th, 2016, because it was the day I met you. So that's just an example of how much I care about you, that date stuck with me. And you might not have remembered that day, and that's okay, man. It's all right. It's just a day, but it's more than just a day to me. It was a special day because I met a tremendous human being in you. I'm not sure where else to go with this, but man, I've helped you so much, and I think you would admit that because you've said it before. Without myself, and the rest of the guys, you probably wouldn't be here. Now, of course, that's not me. I'm not taking all the credit for that, and I wouldn't do that. It's a team effort. You never singled out me. You said it to all of us, all of your friends. But I'm still a part of that. I'm a part of that. And I always was a part of that. Most of the time, at least. And I just feel like I deserve to be a brother. I feel like I should already have that title. And maybe you already think of me that way, but for some reason you just didn't want to put me on the brother category. Maybe you thought it would be too full. I don't know. Maybe you do think of me that way. But if you do, I don't see why I'm not in that section. Why am I just a close friend? If you think of me as a brother, then, well, your Discord server indicates otherwise. And, I'm not mad at you. I'm not upset with you at all. This isn't your fault. I just want you to know that. It's not your fault. I'm not mad at you. This won't impact our friendship at all. But I just can't help but want more. I want to be a brother. I want to be on the level of Alex, JC, Yosho, and Darren. I feel like I deserve it. I feel like I've earned it. I really do. And maybe you don't feel the same way. And if not, well, there's nothing I can do about that. It's okay. But, man, I would love that. And I'm not going to beg you. I won't ever do that. And I won't pressure you to do anything if you really don't want to. And also, about a week ago, you added someone else to that brothers list. Jason. Yeah. I went on Discord one day and saw that he was there. And I went, huh? That's peculiar. Not that you think of him that way, but he wasn't on there before. But now all of a sudden he is. And that made me even more jealous. The more people you add to that list, that doesn't include me, the more jealous I'm going to get. Again, Jason, a terrific human being. One of the best people you could ever be friends with. But I feel like I should be in that class with him. Not take his spot, not take anybody's spot. Don't kick any of them out, but just let me be with all of them. I feel like that's where I belong. Not one notch below as a close friend. I think I should be all the way up at the top. But then a few days later, like a few days ago, that would mean I went on Discord and Jason wasn't on that list anymore. He was a close friend again. And that didn't make me jealous. That just made me confused. How? And it made me think, what happened? Why? How can one's brothership be revoked? Well, of course, there's a way you could stop talking to that person and stop being friends with them. But it's just one moment Jason was a brother. He was all he was in that category, and the next, he's not. So one day you thought of him as a brother, but then the next, no, he's just a close friend. And it really confused the hell out of me. I was lost. I didn't. Of course, I didn't bring it up, but I'm bringing it up now. I don't understand what happened. Why is Jason on that list anymore? And this is how you know it's not me being selfish, because now I've moved the topic away from myself. Let's stop talking about myself for a moment here. This isn't about my jealousy anymore. This is about Jason now. And he probably didn't even notice this, and he probably doesn't care. I think Jason would say that he was just like me. As long as he can be a friend to somebody, no matter how sacred of a place he holds in their heart, as long as he can be some sort of friend, he's happy. But I don't know if I'm happy with that. I don't know if I'm happy with that. Because Jason was there and then he's not. And now I'm wondering, why can't both of us be there? Jason was at least there before, but now he's gone. Jason and I have both been there for you through thick and thin, Pinky, and we've never given up on you, even when you felt like giving up on yourself. We pulled you back in. So, I don't mean to overstep my boundaries, but I think we should both be on that list. This isn't just about me. Not just about me. It's about Jason, too, who has worked his ass off. When he's not at actual work, his job is being the best friend he can possibly be. And he made a big impact on you because you wouldn't have put him on the brother category otherwise, but then you took him off. I don't get it. I don't get why all of a sudden you don't look at him that way. I get maybe you don't want that category to be filled with two. Maybe you want all the categories to be equal. If so, okay, fine, that makes sense. But I don't know that. I'm not sure what you're thinking. That's why I'm making this video. And I'm about to cap it off with 2 questions. Well, 1. And if you answer a certain way, then there will be a second. But for now, let's just focus on the 1. First question. Do you consider Jason and I brothers? Like Alex, JC, Darren, Yosho, are we in the same league as them? Because I want us to be. And I don't even really know why. I just think we deserve it. And I think of you as a sister. And I'm not saying you have to return the favor, but man, I just think I belong there. And it just makes me jealous that I'm not. Unless I already am. Which is where the question again comes into play. Do you think of Jason and I as brothers? If you answer yes, then question 2 is irrelevant. But if you answer no, here's question number 2. This one might be a bit harder to answer, but here it is. Why? Why do you look at Darren, JC, Yosho, and Alex as brothers and not us? What sets those four apart from Jason and I that we can't be looked at in the same regard? Because I'm stumped. I don't get it. I don't get how we cannot be. I want to be. I want Jason to be. Even if he doesn't want it, I think it just feels right. I'm not going to say it is the right thing, because it's not. What is right? But it feels right. It feels like that's where we should be. It feels like we should have that special place in your heart, Pinky. And if we don't, then I would really love to know why. Why we're not at that level yet. Who's to say we won't ever be? But why aren't we there right now? And I guess I have a third question too. I'm sorry, but I'd like to know this. Why was Jason on there one moment, but the next he was erased and back to being a close friend? Why'd you take him off that list? It was really odd to me. And that's where the jealousy ended, and I just started wondering why. But then, of course, the next time I went on your server, the jealousy came back because I looked at the brothers list and I wasn't there, and that makes me jealous. It does. It makes me jealous. I don't think I've ever been so jealous in my entire life because I want it. I think I've earned it. I think I deserve it. I think I go as far to say as I'm entitled to it because I've done so much for you. And no, it's not like that was my plan from the beginning. Oh, I'm gonna befriend this British girl and she'll think of me as a brother. No, who does that? What the fuck? No, like I said a month ago, I didn't even think this way. But now I do. I know at the end of the day, it's just text. It's just text on a website. It's just a role. It's just a thing on a Discord server. But it means more to me than that. It means more than that to me, I should say. Because I feel like it's how you really feel. The people that are on your brothers list, you truly think of them as brothers in your heart of hearts. It's like an endorsement when you give somebody that title. And the fact that Jason and I don't have it, it's really weird. It's really weird. And Jason had it before. That's what's even weirder, but he got it taken away from him. So I have 3 questions for you. The first one, do you consider us brothers? If you answer yes, you don't have to answer the second one, but I would still, either way, no matter how you answer, I'd also like you to answer the third question. The third question is, why was Jason's brothership status revoked suddenly? What made you think, oh, I don't think of him that way, unless you still do? But you know the basis of the question is, why did you remove him and make him a close friend again? Why? If you answered yes to number 1, then you only have to answer number 1 and 3. But if you answered no, you have to answer number 1, 2, and 3. Number 2 being, why are Jason and I not among those you consider brothers? I would ask you what do we have to do to be thought of that, but that's a weird question. And I think I'm pushing my luck already as it is. I guess the only thing we could do is just keep trying. So please, Pinky, answer those 3 questions for me. Please, I'm begging you. Please. And please be honest with me, too. Please. Please don't lie to me. It's okay. You won't hurt my feelings. You won't hurt them. I promise you. This won't do anything to us as friends. I swear to you, it won't. I swear to you. If you answer no, I will accept it. And I will learn to deal with it. I will. I promise you that. I won't let these jealous thoughts consume me. I swear to you. I swear. If you say no, that's okay. It's okay because it's not your fault. If you don't think of me that way, how is that your fault? It's not mine either. I mean, I've done the best that I can. But if you don't think of me that way, then it's you just don't. I mean, I've done so damn much, but at least I'd be a close friend. At least I'd be a friend at all to a caring, kind, exquisite girl like yourself. And at the end of the day, even without the jealousy stuff, that's good enough for me. Even though I'm saying it's not, and I don't think it is, but as long as I can be your friend, then okay. Okay. Whatever your answer is, I will accept it. Maybe it'll sting, maybe. But the truth stings sometimes. I don't care though. I want it. I want you to give me the truth. Please. Please. Don't say, "Oh, yes, Fred, you and Jason are my brothers," just to make me feel happy. I mean, yeah, if I can't tell that you're lying, then yeah, I'll be happy. But one day down the road, if I find out that you were lying, it won't end well. Now that could affect our friendship. Now, I'm not trying to scare you with that possibility, but I don't want to be lied to. I don't like to be lied to. Just like I'm sure you've been lied to. You've been told lies that broke your heart. And to this day, you have trust issues because of this. So you don't want to be lied. You wouldn't want to be lied to in this situation. So please give me the same discretion. Don't lie to me. I want the truth. Please. Consider me a brother. Please, 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 please. I just, I can't state this enough. I just want the truth, and I'll accept it no matter what it is. You can, I don't know, you can make a comment on this video. You can make a private post on Google Plus. You can private message me on Google Hangouts. You can private message me on Discord. I wouldn't recommend you post about it in your actual Discord server because I'm not posting this video on there. I'm posting this video on YouTube, and I'm gonna give the link to you privately, and I'm gonna give the link. I'm gonna post the link to it on Google Plus. My screen's bright. I'm not gonna post it on your Discord server. I thought about that, but I don't really want anybody from your server except you, Alex, and Jason to watch this. Yeah, no, I forgot about Hunter. Hunter can too. Everyone else, no. I mean, you can show it. If you once you have this link, you can do anything you want with it. You know, it's not up to me. If you want to post this video in your Discord server, then by all means go ahead, and then everybody else can watch it. But I'm not going to do that. At the most, you, Jason, Alex, and Hunter will watch it, and nobody else from there. That's my choice. So, however you'd like to respond to me, doesn't matter. YouTube, Hangouts, Google Plus, Discord, take your pick. It doesn't matter. I just want answers. I just want the truth. That's all I want. Please, one last time, please. Please, and I'm not trying to press you to do anything. If you don't think of Jason or I as brothers, if we're only close friends to you, then do not give us the title of brothers. I don't want it if it's tainted. If it's not how you really feel, then it won't mean anything to me. It'll just be a lie. A lie and crap. I only want to be thought of as that if it's how you really feel. And you don't have to respond to me right away. You can take a few days if you want. You can take a week. I don't care. Take as long as you need to. Because I know this is probably going to hit you hard. I mean, if you can't tell, I cried. I cried a little bit. You could probably hear it when I was on your Discord server, but then I turned my webcam on and I cried a little bit. Not a lot, but my voice was shaky and a few tears came out. You can probably tell. If not, that's what happened. I cried a little bit. That's how much this means to me. I want to be your brother, but not at the cost of you lying and not having your heart set on it. I have my heart set on it. But it's a two-way street. Being a sibling, thinking of each other like this is a two-way street. No matter what happens, I consider you a sister. And I love you. And I mean it. And you might love me too. Even if I'm not your brother, you love me too as a friend. But I want more. But I don't want it if it's not how you feel. I hope you understand. I'm not trying to scare you, concern you, make you worry, give you anxiety. If I did, I truly deeply apologize, but I just had to talk about this with you. I just had to. It was bothering me too much. We all have those moments. We just gotta let it out, and I had to do that today. I had to do that with this video, and I really hope you listen to it all. Otherwise, that'll make me feel like crap. You don't have to watch it all in one go. It doesn't matter. I know you're busy with college and driving and all that stuff, and you have more problems right now than I can ever imagine. I can only pray I don't add on to your problems and give you another freaking thing to worry about. I hope you can come to this answer safely without any drama in your head or any nagging thoughts of your own. I don't want that. That's all I want is an answer. I don't care what it is. So, yes, 3 questions. 2 if you answer number 1, 3 if you 2 if you answer yes, 3 if you answer no. Yeah. Before I end the video, I'd also like to quickly touch. This isn't the only instance of this happening. Now, this video, oh god, it's bright as fuck. This video isn't directed it is directed towards you, Pinky, but I'd also like to quickly touch on the other time it's happened, the other times it happens, with Alex. Now, I know him and Darren are very close, obviously. I know that. And great for them. And I consider Alex and I to be very close. About a week ago, Alex was having his paranoid thoughts, his OCD intrusive thoughts plaguing his mind again. And at one point I said, I forgot exactly what I said, but I used the word brother. I hope you feel better, bro, or something. And then below that I said, yes, I called you a brother. I truly think of you that way. And he replied to my messages, but not to that specific part. He didn't mention anything about, aw, I consider you a brother too, Fred. Nothing about that. It was only about the things I typed above to make him feel better. Nothing about being considered a brother was said. And that made me worry. Quite often, when him and Darren are talking, the word bro is thrown out. They call each other bro. And again, this shouldn't have to be said, but that's amazing. I'm happy for both of them. And a lot of the times I hear you call Darren and Alex bro. And Alex has consistently called you sis. Now, I'm not a girl, so I don't expect to be called that. unless it's a joke. But now, Alex, just real quickly, I'm gonna direct this to you, and I'm gonna ask you only one question, just one. Well, no, two. Sorry. First, it's the same two questions I gave. The same first two questions I gave Pinky. Number one, do you think of me as a brother? If number two, if you answer no, that is, why not? Again, I don't see why I wouldn't be considered that. Is there something about my personality that gives people the vibe of, oh, he doesn't want to be considered a brother? I don't know. I can't explain it. I can't explain why I wouldn't be thought of this way. I know every friend I have won't think of me like this, especially ones that I just got like a few months ago. I know that. I know it could take years to build up this kind of bond. But Pinky, you and Alex met in October 2015. Only 6 months later, I met you, Pinky. That's not that much more time. You haven't known Alex that much more time than you've known me. Just think about it. Just think about it. You really haven't. I'm not sure when you met Yosho, JC, and Darren. I think you met Darren around the same time. Maybe you even met Darren a little bit later than Alex. But only 6 months you've known Alex more than me. So like I said, it could take years to build up that kind of bond. But you and Alex have only known each other for about 19 months. It's really not that long. And you've known me for 13. Only six less months. So and you probably you've probably thought of Alex as a brother for many months. For all I know, you could have thought of him as a brother after 6 months. So yes, it can take many years to build up that kind of relationship, but if you meet the right people, it can also take a very short amount of time. Case in point, Alex and you. But I've known Alex for 4 years, just about, and we've had a lot of rocky times. But the past year, we've really hit our stride. And there hasn't been one single moment where I've groaned at one of his decisions or something he said set me off. No, not even once. And I was hesitant before, but now I can truly say that I think of him as a brother. I really, really do. And if he doesn't feel the same way, then I just don't understand what I'm missing. What ingredient am I missing? I'm beating myself up over it. I really need an answer from both of you. Because it's been weighing on my mind so much. I know you both think a lot more than me. Alex, you have an illness specifically designed to make you think constantly and think bad things. I know that. And you both have a plethora of problems I don't have. But all I need from you are these answers. I want to be a brother to both of you. I think of you as family. Pinky, you're my sister. Alex, you're my brother. And if you don't feel the same way, then I mean, I'll accept it, but I don't understand why. I'd love to know why not. I mean, I see you too, along with Darren. You throw the word bro and sis around so often, but you've never called me that. At least not that. I mean, maybe you have. Again, my memory, kind of bad. Pretty bad memory I have. I forget a lot of stuff. Especially important stuff. I usually only tend to remember stupid, irrelevant details. Maybe you have called me bro. Both of you, one of you, or none of you. And if you have called me bro, either of you, I apologize for even bringing this up. I just don't remember. But if you haven't called me a bro, then that's probably why I think this way. If you would have only called me that once, and I'm not saying this is your fault, but if only that word would have been directed at me once, I don't think I'd be having. I don't think that I'd be making this video right now. Because if you called me bro once, I feel like that would stick with me. I'd remember that, and I wouldn't feel jealous about all this bro stuff. But as far as I remember, neither of you have called me bro, brother, any of that stuff. And I'd love to know why. If I'm asking for a lot, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But please just grant me these answers. Please. I'm begging you both. Please. Again, one final time. If you answer yes to question number 1, am I a brother? Well, for Pinky, if you answered question 1 with yes, then you can move on to question 3, which is why'd you remove Jason from the Brotherhood section of your Discord server? If you answer no, then you gotta answer number 2 as well as 1 and 3, which is why not? Alex, if you answer yes to number 1, number 2, no problem. You don't gotta deal with it. But if you answer no, then number 2, why not? Also, I'd really like it if you answered it. It'd mean a lot to me if you both could please be honest with me and don't say anything just to make me happy. Please. Don't want to be lied to. But I trust that you both will be honest with me. Because that's what you do with your family. You trust them. And no matter what happens, I'll still think of both of you the same way. I just, of course, selfishly speaking, I hope you think of me the same way too. Because if not, wow, I'm at a loss for words, really. But I will deal with it. It'll take a while. Especially judging by what your answers to why not could be. What am I missing? I think that'll do it. The video was mainly directed towards you, Pinky, but Alex, the thought just came to my mind, and I had to ask you too. I know I told you on that one post you had nothing to worry about. It wasn't about you. Right before I hit the start broadcast button, I figured I'd bring up the same issue with you as well. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to both of you if this video upsets you in any way. God damn it, Bright. Fucking hurts. If I've made you feel pressured or nervous in any way, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but please just bear with me and please give me some answers, please, whenever you can. It doesn't have to be right away. Just whenever you think up the answers, please give them to me. It's all I ask. Thank you for watching, listening. For everybody that watched and listened, thanks. I don't know what the next episode of Fred Talks will be. Hopefully, I won't cry during it. Yeah. Signing off. One last time, Alex and Pinky, please. I'm begging you. Just talk to me. Again, Alex, just like Pinky, you can do it however you want. Google Plus, Google Hangouts, Discord. I don't care. Go ahead and answer me wherever you want. I look forward to your replies. Bye-bye. Fucking hit the thing.